If you've been deep into manifesting and working on law of attraction, but you're not getting things that you want, I have an idea as to why that's happening. I'm going to share that in this video, as well as my favorite form of manifesting. So this is Krishanti with Krishanti.com. I'm here weekly with videos about psychic development, spiritual and personal growth. And I've been deep into manifesting for a while now, as long as I've been studying all of this fun stuff. And it is possible. We are very powerful when we live in first world countries and we have all the conveniences and we're lucky enough to be able to have the freedom to create whatever we want. It's important to keep that in mind because not everybody has that. Most often when we're not getting what we really want or what we think we want, it is because there is an aspect of ourselves that it's in conflict. And when you do Bankston, which is so powerful for manifesting, because it's all about creating a list of the things you want, making images of those things, and then cycling them, which generates a healing energy that heals the physical body of like so many different ailments. This is the most fun, wild thing. I'm actually hosting a Bankston workshop in April 2023. I'll put the link below. There are workshops all the time though, so if you want to learn more, check it out. I'll put that down there too, bankstonresearch.com. Anyway, with the Bankston, you really get to fine-tune those items on that list, and you're taught to get deep down into what you want and to always be evaluating on a daily basis or as often as you feel is necessary to assess whether or not you really want those things, because we do shift from time to time or all the time. And so many times we will think we want something, but we don't want what it takes to get that, or we don't want the whole shebang. Like, you can say you want an amazingly perfect body, but you want to eat junk food and you don't want to work out. That's not really practical. I'm going to give you a personal example too. And again, this is through my work with Bankston, because it's a living, breathing system of manifesting. So you're always getting new things. You're always taking things off because you manifest them. You really do get stuff and experiences and healings and all of the non-tangibles as well with Bankston. But I'm going to give you a little story time right now. On my Bankston cycling list was growing my YouTube channel, but the channel's not really been growing. And I started to get frustrated and think about why. And it all boils down to I have a conflict internally. Yes, I want to be on point with my mission. I want to share and spread this information. I want more people to benefit from everything that I've learned. But the conflict is I like to hide. I don't want to be a public figure. I don't like the way the world thinks that what I'm into is BS, that people are so backwards that they don't realize you can learn to be psychic, or that you can have your own dialogue with the divine. You know, that people don't believe that the things that I know to be true are true. And so then they're mean. The people that write the meanest comments on YouTube are the ones who do it in the name of Jesus, which abhors me, because Jesus Christ energy has come to me and spoken to me. I've had a direct experience with that. And guess what? It's pure love and light. And it's so humble. There is no judgment. Jesus Christ himself would never tell anyone to go around spreading evil and to call people demons, or to say that being psychic is demonic, or that we can all heal. His whole thing was about healing, for Pete's sakes. Right? I get really upset. I also don't want people coming to me for readings. Like I hate to say this, but like, it can be hard. It can be very draining, and too many readings can actually burn you out. And I've gone through some horrible, I've struggled and suffered horribly through things that have come through the readings and working with the light and all that. It's like, I want to be more in the teaching thing and the teaching people and working with students, not people coming the readings asking about stuff that bores me. This is honest, okay? I'm sorry to be saying this, but like when you hear from the divine, when these spiritual avatars are speaking to you, like, and saints and high level enlightened beings, you don't want to talk about why Tommy didn't text you and is he going to ever call you again when you know he actually just got married a couple of weeks ago. I don't think that's going to happen. You don't want to spend time in that when people aren't listening to like the higher stuff. I'm prattling on. There's a whole mess of reasons why I don't want the growth that I'm working through too. All of that boils down to fear. So my path now is working with love, which I'll be talking about, to heal fear. And so the fear within me of false light taking down the true message, all of that stuff. So I'm working on my internal conflicts. Whatever it is that you're focusing on or you're working on trying to manifest and it's not happening, look at what's the disconnect? What are the steps that you don't want to take? Or what is the flip side of you getting what you want? Because, oh gosh, I talk so much. I just thought of something else that's so cool. Something really epic got healed last year for me. This was horrible. A horrible thing I had to go through, relationships with people, not romantic. That got healed. And I had been holding that burden for so long and struggling with that antithesis of love and light in my life that had manifested when I was very young, was karmic. When it got lifted and taken away, I was like, what do I do with myself? Like, this is gone. Where there was hatred, there is now love. And it's like the unbearable lightness of being. I'm like, oh my God, how do I handle this? And as I'm talking through all of this, comment below about stuff that you're dealing with or what conflicts you have with manifesting or things you can't get and things you have gotten really easily. I want to hear all of this stuff. We all do. It's so good to talk about this. But like having that be healed, I was like, it was like it got taken away from me. So I'm like, wait, I'm so used to this. Now what? So we got to be aware of that aspect too. Like, what do you do when you're in your dream career? What do you do when you land that dream house? Like, what do you do when this unbearable hatred that was making you suicidal has turned into love and you don't have to worry anymore? It's like, oh my God. This is the stuff that happens with Bankston on top of the energy healing stuff that it already does. It's phenomenal. So bringing it all back to that and manifesting, if you really want to get very personal with this process, I can't recommend anything above this. That's why I'm into it. That's why I'm co-hosting a workshop that Bill's teaching, because I believe in it, because it has worked for me and for my friends and clients. So on that note, I'm going to go for now. Don't forget to put your comments. I want to hear. And okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.